Wouldn't it be lovely to have that perfect friend who's always loyal, consistent, painfully honest, never judges us, and doesn't sugarcoat anything to spare our feelings? Well, we have that. It's called karma. It's my favorite universal law, and here's why. See, I believe as long as we're in human form, there will always be things in life we can't control. But our karma is not one of them. In other words, we are 100% in control of our karma. See, this human journey that we are all experiencing is not an easy one. But karma helps us to try and figure things out. It helps us to gauge what's working and what's not working, so we can redirect our results. The thing is, no one can understand your journey better than you. And so no one can fully understand the choices that you make for yourself more than you. And the choices that you make are between you and your karma. So you don't have to explain or justify or seek approval from anyone. Our relationship with our karma is private. No one else has the ability to affect our karma but us. And so what this means is the onus is on us to be absolutely honest with ourselves in how our choices make us feel. And as we grow and evolve, karma will certainly let us know when it's time to make new choices. See, karma will always hold us accountable to ourselves. Knowing this helps us to accept others for who they are and where they are in their journey. We don't feel the need to judge, as we understand that everyone is going through their own process. We don't feel the need to seek revenge, as we realize that everyone is accountable for their own choices. Now, when we choose to see karma in this way, it helps us to learn how to work with it. Now, this is how I personally identify karma. If the experience is not the result of a choice that I made, then it's not my karma. So, for example, losing a home in a tornado is not my karma. Choosing to rebuild as a community is. See, karma is always showing us who we've chosen to be, so we can decide if it's accurate or not. And if it isn't, we always have the option to make another choice. We're never stuck. I'm sure you're all familiar with that famous quote by Albert Einstein, which goes, "The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result." And based on my personal experiences, each time becomes more painful. So self-reflection is key when it comes to working with our karma. It's in our best interest to pay attention to our food choices, how we choose to treat our bodies, how we choose to treat others and all living things, how we choose to spend our time, who we choose to spend our time with, how we choose to spend our money, how we choose to live our life, and how we choose to understand the nature of karma itself. It's the difference between feeling like a victim or being in control. It's all about perspective. And this was a lesson that I learned the hard way. So I'm no longer passive about my karma. I do my best to focus my energy on things I can control, and I try not to give any energy to things I can't. And understanding the difference and learning to let go was one of the toughest lessons my karma taught me. Bottom line, we're all going through this journey of learning how to navigate our human experience. We're all in the same boat of trying to figure out how to make life work. And when we choose this perspective of karma, it helps us to use it to our benefit. See, karma shows us how we've chosen to handle things that are not in our control and things that are. How we've chosen to shape our human experience. At the end of the day, this is just my perspective. So take it for what it's worth. But do yourself a favor and put your own karma to the test. You may be pleasantly surprised at your results. I'd like to share a quote with you. This quote is by George Bernard Shaw. A life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable, but more useful than a life spent doing nothing. Well, this is all I have for today. Thank you so much for spending time with me. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to my personal email. I've listed it in the description below. Until next time, be safe and make sure to keep paying attention to your karma. It's our greatest teacher.